With the New York Giants. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll run again now with Darquan. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They're going to run this with a tight end. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Manning. Looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility? On
2nd down, here's Manning. Looking for Shepard deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
But it certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. For the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready, you're going to be tested all night by this team.
Throwing is Manning on third down. A screen here to Vereen. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now the rookie from Clemson, this is Wayne Gallman. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Manning going to try and throw on third down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
They do go for it. It's Manning. It's caught. Shepard. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 7 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played. Yeah, and it created a big run. The tight end in motion right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now they'll run it on the toss. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Complete to Amaro on the right side. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. The numbers for Dak as a rookie last year are still kind of mind-boggling. When you look at QB rating, Dak was 104.9. Now, among full-time quarterbacks, only 2 Super Bowl quarterbacks, Matt Ryan and Tom Brady, were higher.
And look who we finished ahead of. Guys like Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson. Amazing.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Again, it's Elliott. Stays on his feet. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down, Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. Wow, evasive.
Make them miss.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
In motion left, the tight end. They'll try again with Elliott. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. He's got it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10 to 3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's Darkwa. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. That's good for 22 and a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Manning. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Vic Beasley able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. The 4th-year man from LSU, Brad Wing, to punt it away as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now Manning. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 38 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And his kick is right through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. New York set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Flushed and a big loss here as he's taken down. Vic Beasley in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Throwing is Manning. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here we go on 4th down with Manning. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Manning now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season, as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over them. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Here's Prescott, flushed out right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. As we saw in his rookie year, Dak not afraid to run with it, and he did there to pick up the first. First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyrone Crawford able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Going up top. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. Here's Brad Wing now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal on their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Trotty. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On the run, Darkwa. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
The Giants on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. This is going to be Shepard on the end around. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Chidobe Awuzie, the rookie from Colorado. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
He was looking for Terrence Williams that time, and that'll make it 3rd down. To Elliott. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I'm pretty sure the Giants saw big success for Sterling Shepard coming out of Oklahoma. They could see him in their offense working in the middle of the field and making big catches.
Second only to Michael Thomas last year among rookies in receptions, yards, and touchdowns. Here's Manning to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Vic Beasley in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. 3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Shotgun now for Manning. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Take it at the 37. terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Prescott now on 2nd down. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys add on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. It's Jordan Lewis, the rookie out of Michigan. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboys. Defense has a touchdown. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again. Webb. Over the middle to Beckham. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 38-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. Webb now from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out come the Giants. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, And
a big loss here as he's taken down. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. On 2nd down, Webb. Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
As explosive and dynamic a playmaker as Brandon Marshall's been in his career, can you believe he's never been to the postseason in 11 years?
Yeah, 11 years. He's hoping to get there, obviously, with the Giants. One thing's for sure, didn't have to move his locker far. When he went from the Jets to the Giants, same facility.
You keep the same address as well.
And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. But they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, it's Webb. Throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Here's Webb. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now Webb. Flush to his right. He finds Beckham, complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here's Webb. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And look out, I think he's going to go. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They go to Elliott again. Elliott a first down and more. A big run that time by Elliott. 59 yards. This run defense, it was a strength last year. Big-time strength for them. In one game, small sample size, but looks like they might have a few kinks to work out.
And that should be a little bit understandable because they played so well last year. So you think there's some momentum that goes along with that. And oftentimes there is. But you know what else happens? You become a target. Everyone wants to run the ball against you to show that they've adjusted to what you've done last season, and now they have a new plan for you this year.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Second down now after the pass completion. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. A first down carry by Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they get a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. Caught on the slant. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
you're going to forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Webb. And he's got his rookie first-rounder. It's Evan Ingram. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together.
Okay, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now.